What's happening? It's your boy TBB coming back at y'all with another video on the tube, and today we're gonna be knocking out a cleaning because my bike is absolutely filthy right now, and it's gonna be a little different because I'm gonna be doing this with minimal water, if any water at all. I don't believe I'm using any water at all, so this is gonna kind of be like a waterless wash because it is like probably 40 degrees outside right now in California, and if y'all don't know, for Californians, that is absolutely cold, and I am not freaking running no water hose in no 40-degree weather, especially at night right now. So we ain't doing that. So we're gonna knock out this waterless clean, and I'm gonna try to clean this thing. Well, I know I am gonna clean this thing back to like looking wonderful, and it might not look dirty because you know the camera really hides everything, but it absolutely is. But the camera's probably gonna hide it if I don't show it from this angle. So let me just give y'all a little. Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. So we're gonna knock this out. All right, so let's get into it. So with this wash, we gonna go grab all the supplies so we can go clean this thing. Don't think I'm gonna grab the stand because I don't feel like taking the bike off the stand. Let me grab all my stuff and I'll be right back. Well, actually, I lied. I am taking this bike off the stand because I don't feel like rolling my 750 up 97 times just to clean the rear wheel, and I actually need to adjust the chain and clean the mess out of it. So we gonna do that. Spin this joint around real quick. So me personally, I like starting off with my wheels and my chain first because I know even if you clean the chain after, you're gonna sling a little bit of dirt around and you're just gonna have to wipe down again whatever you probably already wiped. So we're gonna do this first. And if y'all don't know how to clean a chain, you don't have to use WD-40, but me personally, I use WD-40 to degrease my chain. So we just grab it and start spinning away. And spray the chain at the same time so we can lube it up before well, not lube it up. We can spray this on there to degrease it and then we can clean it. And realistically, I don't even need that much, but I use that much. Then you're gonna grab you a chain brush. You can order it off Amazon or pick it up from like any motorcycle store. And we're gonna spin our wheel forward and work back and forth to clean our chain. And we gotta do the inside of this too. And to wipe this off, I tend to use the same dirty rag every time, but my dirty rag got a little bit too moist, so I ended up throwing it away. So this is a relatively dirty rag. It's clean, but it's just stained. So we're gonna use this and we just gonna grab our chain, hold it firm with our hands, and just go back and forth while rotating the rear wheel, just so we can clean our chain off. So just like this. And you also want to grab the back of the rollers too, just so you can clean the entire thing. And while you're at it, also clean your rear sprocket so you ain't got to do it later. And it just make everything look all clean again. And you can actually wipe the teeth off as well. I'll do that right now and show y'all. And be careful when you're wiping the teeth, but you want to roll it. Just leave it on there, and now the teeth is getting clean. Same thing with the back of the sprocket. And just like that, I'm sure y'all can vividly see the difference. So that's the difference that it makes. And for my rear wheel, same exact thing. I know some people don't prefer to use WD-40 to clean their rear wheel, but I clean my rear, well, I clean the dirt off with WD-40 and then I spray over it with either soap and water or quick detail spray. But I just clean it with WD-40 because it just get all like chain grime that may have slung on your wheel. It get it off so easy. So that's my preferred method to get to get chain lube off my wheel. So spin your rear wheel, not too much, just give it like a couple sprays in random places, and with the same rag, go to work. And as you can see, I don't know if the camera picked it up right there, but just that little spot, and it's already freaking spotless. So I'm gonna do this with the whole wheel and get back to it. And as you can see, now we are back shining, and I haven't even sprayed it with a quick detailer or nothing, but that'll give you the big difference when it comes to riding with dirty wheels and not riding with dirty wheels. Mind you, I hate when my freaking wheels get dirty. Like, the complete bike could be dirty, but as long as the wheels is clean, I'm good. Because I did powder coat my rims, so man, I just like my powder coat shining because they got sparkle in them, so I just like them. I just like them glittering, literally. And then grab your quick detail spray, same thing. Just go over wherever you sprayed. Same thing. Boom. Just have a little fun, and your bike gonna be clean. And the difference from now and before is absolutely breathtaking, man. You do not need to be walking around here with dirty wheels. That's like my #1 pet peeve when it comes to riding motorcycles. And while we're down here, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this frame, and we gonna clean it up as well, just so we can get all like the dirt and dust off the swing arm and stuff, so everything can look spotless. And low key, this is one of my hacks for anybody with like a matte black chassis or anybody with a black chassis realistically, man. If you want this thing to shine, man, get you a little bit of WD-40 on the rag and spray that just a little bit and just go over it wherever you gotta go with all over the dust and all over the grime, man, and this thing will have a freaking shiny residue on it. I don't know if that's like a little bit of ricer of me, but I've heard some people using it and I've been doing it for years and everybody be like, dang, man, your bike be clean. That'd be the reason for real. That's your black motorcycle, right? And for anybody who has anything like bad to say about using WD-40 on the chassis and stuff, it literally doesn't do anything. WD-40 will evaporate after a while. So literally, by the time I'm ready to ride this bike in the morning, it's gonna be dried up, but it will have that little glossy finish in it. And then we're gonna do that all over the chassis, so it's gonna look spotless. All over the chassis. And I deserve it. Oh. That's one thing that I'll take. And having a clean bike, sometimes like me not getting in the way. It be deterring me from doing certain things. But I'll speak on some right now. I already know that if we do the one side, it's mandatory to do the other side. Good. Put it in the box. Like another line of white kids, all the accessories, spotless. And yeah, just like that. All right, and now everything on this side is relatively clean, and mind you, whatever I do to one side, I'm gonna do it to the other side. So just because I don't show it in the video, please don't wash one side of your bike and then go outside. But yeah, now everything is relatively clean. All the accessory pieces like the foot pegs and shifter and side casings and everything is clean because I used the method to basically shine everything because all of it is like the same, not material, but the finish is relatively similar. So I'll just go over it with everything, and then whatever you don't like, man, that's why I do this first. So once I spray the bike down with my quick detailer, I can wipe it off if need be. But I don't. But if you don't like it, just wipe it off. It's good. All right, and now that we got all that wiped off, I move to my front rim, and all we use for this is quick detailer spray. Since all that accumulates on it is brake dust, that's all we're gonna use, and it's gonna wipe right off. So just douse it up in quick detail spray and wipe it off. It's extremely simple. All right, so now we back at it. As you can see, got the wheels cleaned off. They are literally shining back to the camera, and that's how I literally like my wheels on my everyday riding spree. So I try to keep my wheels clean at all times. Literally, I wipe my wheels down like every 3 days, even if I don't clean the bike, because I just want the powder to go shining. But now we can get on to all the body panels and stuff, so let's get it. And with body panels, it's so simple. Me, I don't have any exposed electrical components outside of my bike, so I don't have to worry about anything. So I just douse the entire bike, and then we just go over with another microfiber, and we wipe that thing back shining. So let's get it. One thing I tend to always forget that I'm not about to forget right now, man, wipe the front tire cover, because I always have to wipe mine off literally whenever I'm about to ride it, because I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't wipe it, and it'd be extremely dusty. So don't forget that. And while you at it, since your rag is kind of doused in quick detail spray, wipe your fork tube, so not the actual part right here, but up here, because they do generate a lot of dust from you riding on the road. So if you do wheelies like me, you'll end up seeing, once you put the wheel in the air, it'd be real dusty. So we want to keep them forks clean. That's it. And along with that, make sure you get up in here, wipe off all your handlebar components, like your controls and everything, hit the grips and your dash, of course. And y'all always commented on my freaking red powder coated upper stay that holds my dash, man. That's why it be shining so much, because I clean this thing off every chance I get. Finishing touch, wipe off this freaking carbon fiber exhaust muffler. Usually I wax it just to keep the resin or clear coat on it shining, but I'm not doing that today. But well, got to keep this thing shining. And before you finish it up, mind you, I could have did this a lot earlier, but I'm doing it right now. Please don't forget to lube your chain. Grab you some chain lube and let's get this thing right. All you need is a couple sprays, not even too much, but I spray real light, so. And just like that, we're gonna hit it right here like once or twice. And then just rotate it a little bit, or whenever you ride it, it's gonna rotate anyways and do what it's supposed to do. And just like that, this thing is back shining. Mind you, it's a headache cleaning this thing every time, but the finished product be so worth it. But that'll conclude today's video. And with this cleaning journey, man, it's all clean now and ready to ride. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.